Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be going over exponents and radicals. I'm going to show you how the operations of exponents work and how we can simplify expressions. First I want to go over the operations. Let's say we have x to the power of a times x to the power of b. If we have two terms with the same base, in this case both bases are x, we can simply add the exponents together. And this will end up being x to the power of a plus b. If we had x to the power of a raised to the power of b, an exponent to an exponent, here we multiply the two exponents together. And this will become x to the power of a times b. If we had the two bases dividing, x to the power of a divided by x to the power of b, we would subtract the exponents together and keep the base. This will be x to the power of a minus b. And now we'll get started with our first example. Our first example is going to be x to the power of 6 raised to the power of half. Whenever we have an exponent to an exponent, remember that we multiply the two exponents together. And this will be x to the power of 6 times half. And we know that half of 6 is going to be 3. And this becomes x cubed. Next we have 9n to the 4th raised to the power of 1 over 2. Whenever we have two terms inside an exponent, the exponent applies to both. This will become 9 to the power of half times n to the power of 4 to the power of half. We know that to the power of half means square root, and the square root of 9 is going to be 3 times n. And when we have an exponent to an exponent, we multiply them together. N to the power of 4 times half, which will be 3 times n. Half of 4 is 2. So this will be 3n to the power of 2. Next we have 64m to the power of 12 raised to the power of 1 over 6. The 1 over 6 applies to the number and m to the power of 12. We can say 64 to the power of 1 over 6 and m to the power of 12 raised to the power of 1 over 6. 64 to the power of 1 over 6 is the sixth root of 64, which will end up being 2. And with m to the power of 12, we can multiply the two exponents together. And we know that 1/6 of 12 will be 2. And our final answer will be 2m to the power of 2. Our last question for this video is going to be 81 times m to the power of 6 raised to the power of half. The half applies to both the number and the variable. Half is square root, and the square root of 81 is 9. M to the power of 6 to the power of half will be m to the power of 6 times half. And this will become 9 times m. Half of 6 is going to be 3. 9m to the power of 3. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please make sure to like and follow the channel for more videos like this. If you are studying for the SAT, make sure that you watch this video appearing on the screen right now, where I go over 100 different SAT math problems. I'll see you in the next video.